everybody.
I'm Amaya. DJ Dion.
And this is Mommy. And, well, I guess it's not a taste test party. We are going to do something different today.
Cooking party.
Cooking party.
Exactly. So we are going to be making homemade corn dogs. We're going to have some hot dogs.
Hot dog.
And we're going to make the cornbread from scratch. I know how to make cornbread from scratch.
And hot dog and cinnamon roll.
So basically what he's trying to say is that we are going to be using flour,
Cinnamon
cornmeal,
brown
sugar. And brown sugar only because I don't have any regular sugar. I would normally use regular sugar. Then we're going to do baking powder, pure vanilla extract just to make the bread a little worth something. And this is going to be our measuring spoon because I can't find my measuring cup. So we're going to do it like this. Now, we also need an egg. Oh, and we already got the oil going and ready. So first we're going to start with the flour. So we're going to do about 2 scoops of the flour. And typically when I make cornbread, I always put more flour than I do cornmeal. Yeah, that's good. Go ahead. And so we don't need that much because all we're doing is just dipping the hot dogs in it. So we're not going to need a whole lot. That's good, boo.
I know.
That's fine. Now, dump it in there. All right. Now, DJ has the cornmeal. And so, how I tend to measure out my cornmeal and flour is that however many scoops of flour I put half as much as cornmeal. And then I stir it up, and then I give it a little taste to see if it tastes too floury or if it tastes too cornmeal-y. And if it tastes too cornmeal-y, you add a little more flour. If it tastes too floury, you add a little more cornmeal.
What?
Now, go ahead and dump it. Davion's going to add about 2 of these spoonfuls of baking powder. And this is the baking powder that I use. And we're going to do about that much brown sugar. Now, like I said, I normally would use regular sugar, but I ain't got none. Now, what I like to do is I like to stir all my dry ingredients up. I don't know, because I saw the bakers do it once. On TV, I watch a lot of cook shows, and I like to feel like I'm a chef. So yeah, I just stir it up as good as I can get it stirred up. Oh, that didn't go out the way I wanted it to go.
Ew, that's nasty, hands. Super nasty.
About 2 of these. Alright, so maybe about 3 or 4 of these. I'm going to do 4 because this ain't it. This will make it 4. Maybe 5 because I ain't got the right consistency. Maybe 6. And we're going to go ahead and do 7. It just ain't enough milk.
Oh, God. Come on.
And this still ain't the right consistency, so we're going to add more. So what is this, 8?
Yep. Well, probably like 7 on the camera.
No, this is 9. And we're going to do 10 because we want it like cake batter. And this is way too thick.
So much milk.
Yeah, it needs to be a little more smooth. So I forgot to taste it before I added the egg. So what's important is to taste your dry mixture. Or your wet mixture before you put the egg in, and make sure if it's not too floury or too cornmeal-y. And just me, always cooking this all the time, I feel like I always tend to put a little more flour than normal, so I just kicked in like maybe half of this cornmeal. Alright, so I added just a little bit more milk because this has the consistency that I need. I need cake batter consistency, and this is right. This is right. Now this part, you're definitely going to need an adult for it because we got to deal with hot oil. Now I done turned the oil on while we was getting all this prepared and stuff, so it should be good and hot. I'm going to test it out. And if it make noise, then it's ready. Yeah, that floated right on up, so it's ready.
It looks like you're making churros, or like, I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, you said it right. Now we ain't got no sticks.
So it's just going to be a super big corn dog, and
so make sure you do this with a metal or a silver fork that can withstand heat, because that's what we about to use. You dip the hot dog, and then we're just gonna drip off the excess or let the excess fall, and here we go.
Sorry for the fat size.
And this is the final product. Now they look a little ugly, but they still good. So that was us making corn dogs. Y'all ate them?
Yeah, we
So,
ate 2.
Y'all ate 2. Well, some of them.
It's too salty.
It was salty.
Yeah, the inside was salty and soft.
And
Wet.
Well, we gonna act like y'all ain't hear that. It was delicious. So.
She erased all of that.
All right. Well, this has been Mommy.
Maya.
Davion. And thank you for watching us on Ella Squirrel TV.
DJ B.